Very pleasant morning to my dear student. Today we will do the next module of the chapter equality. My dear student, today we will understand about the different ideology that is related to equality. The first ideology is known as feminism. My dear student, feminism is a political doctrine of equal rights for men and women. कि फेमिनिज्म एक ऐसा डॉक्ट्राइन है, ऐसा पॉलिटिकल सिद्धांत है जो किस में बिलीव करता है, मैन और वीमेन के इक्वल राइट्स में. So feminists are those men or women who believe that many of inequality which we observe in the society between men and women that is neither natural nor necessary. So that must be altered कि इसको क्या कर देना चाहिए, चेंज कर देना चाहिए so that men and women can lead a free and equal life. According to feminists, inequality which we observe in a society, and here the reason behind is patriarchy. The term patriarchy means that is a male dominated society, means here we just give the preference to a man only, even women's work has no preference. So feminists questioned here. What they questioned here? They questioned here the difference between man and women is a biological difference. So still, men and women play the different role in a society. Biological fact is here, women can become pregnant, bear the children, but it doesn't mean a woman cannot do nothing. Beside the looking care of her children, she can play an important role in the society also. Now the another ideologies are here, Marxism and Liberalism. My dear student, these are two important political ideologies of our time. Who was Karl Marx? He was an important 19th century thinker. He argued that the root cause of entrenched inequality कि आपकी जो society में inequality exist करती है, and the reason behind is here private ownership of economic resources. For example, oil, land, forest, as well as other forms of property. So he point out such private ownership did only make the class of owner wealthy. कि जितनी भी ownership है private ownership की, ये rich person को क्या बनाती है और ज़्यादा rich बनाती है, even उनको political power भी देती है. So ये जो चीज़ें है that must delete from the society because it can prove a danger for a democratic government. So Marxists and socialists feel that economic inequality provide the support to other forms of inequality also. For example, rank or privilege. So to tackle inequality in society कि इस टाइप की inequality को tackle करने के लिए, finish करने के लिए we need to go beyond providing the equal opportunity and try to ensure the public control over the essential resources. कि हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा कि जो public control means कि एक individual का, एक private का control ना हो के सभी resources पर सभी का ही control होना चाहिए. Such views may be debatable, but they have raised an important issue which need to be addressed. Now the last ideology, and that is a socialism. My dear students, socialism refers to a set of political ideas that emerge as a response to inequality presently reproduced by the industrial capitalistic economy. Means here the main concern of socialism is how to minimize existing inequality, कि जो existing inequality है उसको कैसे minimize किया जाए and distribute the resource justice. Although advocate of socialism are not entirely opposed to market को, कि वो पूरी तरह से market को oppose नहीं करते, but they favor some kind of government regulation. but वो क्या चाहते हैं कि government का ही regulation हो, government का ही control हो planning पर, even different types के पर. Even they want the control over to the main areas, and these key areas, main areas are health and education care. So in India, the eminent socialist thinker, for example, Ram Manohar Lohiya, identify the 5 kind of inequality that exist in our society and that need to be fought against the simultaneously. What are these 5 types of inequality? Inequality man and women, कि जो man और women की inequality है ये भी आपकी ख़त्म होनी चाहिए. Inequality based on skin, color, caste based. इवन जो इनइक्वालिटी है स्किन की कलर के बेस पर उसको भी क्या करना चाहिए, ख़त्म करना चाहिए. एंड नेक्स्ट इज़ कॉलोनियल रूल ऑफ सम कंट्रीज़ ओवर अदर, कि फॉर एग्जांपल आपकी खुद की कंट्री 200 ईयर्स तक ब्रिटिशर्स के कंट्रोल में थी, ये भी ख़त्म होना चाहिए. ऑफ कोर्स द इकोनॉमिक इनइक्वालिटी की जो इकोनॉमिक इनइक्वालिटी है वो भी क्या होनी चाहिए, ख़त्म होनी चाहिए. द माइट अपीयर आ सेल्फ एविडेंट आइडिया टूडे. But during Lohia's time, it was common for the socialists to argue the class inequality was only the form of inequality worth struggling against. Other inequality did not matter कि जो different inequality है they did not matter and they would end automatically कि अगर हम economic inequality को ख़त्म करेंगे तो सभी की सभी इनइक्वालिटी क्या हो जाएगी, ऑटोमेटिकली अपने आप ही ख़त्म हो जाएगी. सो लोहिया आर्ग्यूड दैट ईच ऑफ दिस इनइक्वालिटी हैड डिपेंडेंट द रूट एंड दैट हैड टू बी फॉट सेपरेटली साइमल्टेनियसली. ही डिड नॉट स्पीक ऑफ द रेवोल्यूशन इन सिंगुलर कि उन्होंने किसी टाइप के रेवोल्यूशन की बात नहीं की थी. फॉर हिम स्ट्रगल अगेंस्ट दीज 5 इनइक्वालिटी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द 5 रेवोल्यूशन कि उन्होंने 5 रेवोल्यूशन के बारे में बताया था. ही एडिड 2 more revolution to this list, and that is revolution for the civil liberties, that is against the unjust encroachment on private life, revolution for non-violence, renunciation of weapon, favor of satyagraha. These were the 7 revolution, means they are known as Sapt Kranti, which for Lohia was ideal of socialism. I think you have understood these ideology related to equality. Thank you and have a nice day.